21. Both air trains could be completed by 2024. To New Jersey, and a historic house in Englewood is in danger of being demolished. And now a synagogue, the mayor there, and the Historical Society are trying to save the home. CBSN New York's Aundrea Cline-Thomas shows us the Taylor Bliss House.
A piece of Englewood's history is nestled at the corner of Ingle Street and East Hudson Avenue. The community synagogue of Tenafly in Englewood bought the Taylor Bliss House in 2003 and converted it from an office space to use for prayers.
Over the years, we've spent about $500,000 in renovations on the house to be able to use it.
Built in the late 1800s, the second Empire Victorian house is 3 stories and a standout 4th-floor tower. The home sat vacant for years before being repurposed.
Going upstairs was absolutely wonderful. There are, as I said, 2 flights, and then there's a tower, and you could just imagine living there, being in the past, living there, you know, as a young person.
As you can see from Chopper 2, the synagogue built a new house of worship to accommodate its growing congregation. The chip siding is only a fraction of the overall deteriorating condition of the house that now poses safety concerns, and members of the synagogue are considering demolishing it.
At this point now, we need the space. We have no practical use for the house.
The synagogue is willing to give Englewood's Historical Society the house for free. The organization wants to move the house in pieces about 2 miles away to 500 Liberty Road. It's along a historic route and is the property of the Historical Society's founder, Eleanor Harvey, who left the land to the city in her will.
The Historical Society is hoping to use it for our archives. We have a lot of historical archives that are not being shown now because they're in a basement somewhere.
Moving the house is estimated to cost $130,000, and even more money is needed for renovations. The synagogue has pledged $80,000, but to save the house, the Historical Society has to come up with the rest.
You have a lot of moving parts here. You have utilities, wires, trees, all sorts of challenging logistical concerns.
Englewood Mayor Michael Wilds is trying to manage the synagogue's needs with a desire to preserve a one-of-a-kind home in the community.
You're still looking at the same $1 million in order to build it up from scratch as a museum or another use.
But to the Historical Society, the Taylor Bliss House is priceless, but time to save it is running out. In Englewood, New Jersey, Aundrea Cline-Thomas, CBSN, New York.
We'll be right back with a look at your weekend weather. Our news continues here. Our local news.